Joseph Curry here. Welcome to my show. Today is Wednesday, September the 22nd, 2021. And talking about stuff's doing, we're doing this and doing that, and we're getting there. Have to talk about this whole thing that we ain't been seeing. So that's what we talking about. Now that's a story um that we know that people may know and we might know that everything looked like they were doing good and doing okay. When sometimes we know everything about it, we know everything and doing the things they were doing the whole time. So now we're here to talk about it. Would that be great to see what's happening to us? So hey, that's what it is. And hold on just a second. And now we hear the steps again that we're talking about, thinking about, and also I know people from North Carolina knows it. Everybody knows it. Well, I know it's some crap. So, but hey, it is what it is. So now, we're talking about it here, and we said the people have witnessed that I'm been going through, and and just woes everybody, just woes me. So I mean, anyway, I tried to do the right thing. So, but hey, that's what it is, and that's what people are talking about so far. I know all my friends from high school, they doing okay, they doing just fine. All my cousins, they doing good, they're doing just fine. But anyway, you just can't happen. You just can't. It just can't happen for the way you've been feeling some other way. Um, okay, that's okay. That's another thing. All right, we doing the same thing again, and just like I mean I've been doing something that I call this and then for the reason. Now we go to the Newsweek right now, and it says the teacher who receiving 3,000 shots required masks in classrooms hospitalized from COVID. That's what it has me. It says now, here's a look at this one now, and I want to read this to you. And I need to listen to this now. I know a lot of people that they people have had to learn. Now, here it goes. It says an Oklahoma man said he caught COVID-19 while teaching at college preparatory high school despite receiving 3 shots of the Pfizer vaccine and requiring students to wear masks. No negations, no disgusters. Put it on and or leave the room. Put it on or leave the room. Terry Huntley told the Oklahoma on his mask policy for students in his enlarging class. That was how we operated until I got sick. He spoke with the newspaper from the hospital bed at Interest Baptist Medical Center where he is being treated for complications from COVID 19. Healthy, at the age of 62, is a teacher at Harlan Fine Arts Academy, a charter school in Oklahoma City that now requires masks for all students. He said the policy was never in question for him. When he applied it in my classroom, my words stuttered. And Ken Trespasing, 10 years ago, he left heartily immoral compulsion promise, which resulting in him taking extra precautions in regards to the coronavirus, since studies have shown that COVID-19 poses a high risk for people with compromised immune systems. Hunter said that due to the invalid risk for himself and for his daughter, we also need a new kidney. He limited his exposures to people outside work and his households. He said that no one, us in his middle of the family, has tested positive for COVID-19 at this time. The teacher forced the department of fever before a screen conducted in an emergency room showed pneumonia in his lungs, and a sequester test found he had COVID-19. Despite the hospital staff working hard to get him in bed in an emergency room, Hartley said it still requires a 28-hour wait before one became open for him. He's currently being treated with an antiviral medication with the Minnesota and sleeping with the aid of the oxygen tube. Hitley is set to recover and return home tomorrow. His wife told the Oklahoma she is still surprised that he became sick in the first place after 18 months of doing everything we could to avoid it. Wing General Haley, a library medical specialist, said her husband had even received a booster shot of the Pfizer vaccine last month. She created an extra dose of the vaccine to prevent her husband from getting even more ill from the infection. Like we said before, Doug Hartley said he was furious when he learned he was infected. His wife said they supported a return to in-person learning to get a sense of knowledge to both students and teachers. Ted Hartley is also urging the people to get vaccinated. Get as many as you need, he said. I need three. So he said they need three when they became sick. The 62-year-old sister, the teacher, they all know that no, the teacher when teacher gets sick, they get sick, and when they're in a hospital, I think it's thank goodness he didn't die. He didn't get sick, and we all know we praying for that teacher. So now the NFL World reacts to Wednesday's entry round, and it says, and I quote this one, and I know, you know what is going on now. This morning, the Tampa Bay Buccaneers launched some tough news about wide receiver Antonio Brown. According to multiple reports, the Buccaneers placed the talent wide receiver on the reverse COVID-19 list. Buccaneers insider Rick Stoner was the first one to break the news. He'll need to remain Escobar and have two negative tests 24 hours apart to be able to return, which makes it tough for him to get back for game at Rams on Sunday. Buccaneers reporter Greg Elmer said, "While Buccaneers fans aren't thrilled with the news, Rams fans are hoping Brown isn't on the field this weekend." Some people on Twitter said, "One weapon out, McGrady and Adam Schefter, Bucks placed wide receiver Anthony Brown on the reverse COVID list." It says those who play fantasy football are also not feeling great about the news. One fan might be without Brown and Cleveland Browns wide receiver Jarvis Lordy this week. And of course, the only thing that truly matters here is Brown's health. Hopefully, he is only in his mind or no symptoms from the virus and can get back on the field soon. Losing Brown on a normal week wouldn't be a huge loss for the Buccaneers. The team has two other great wide receivers in Mike Evans and Chris Godwin, as well as tight end Ron Gurkowski. However, Tampa Bay will need every helping hand it can get this weekend against the Los Angeles Rams. Matthew Stafford and company has showed they can put up points against even the league's best defenses. Los Angeles and Tampa Bay kick off at 4:25 p.m. Eastern on Fox. The post NFL wide reacts to Wednesday's Antonio Brown news appear first of the sport. Now, what you might say is that this whole stuff going on, the news and the whole stuff about Antonio Brown, who they all know that Antonio Brown who may have the virus, but had to test 24 hours apart. 24 hours apart. So it is what it is, and the NFL will not stand for it. They're gonna have Antonio Brown out in this game this week against the Rams. So we have to see it happen, see what happens, what's going on. It's happening so far so fast. But this is what happens. This is all about something else, and but hey, it is what it is anyway. But you always know that things are not looking, and it's not looking pretty good, even though you had the virus or mind symptoms or something that goes off the wall. But hey, mm-mm. But anyway, it is what it is. Uh, there's the moment that we had never seen. There's a moment that we had ever known, and we had never known that we gotta pick up, and somehow it is what it is. But we'll find out. We have to wait and see. So, okay, I know things are look like something that is what it is, and it's just like Okay, we're going to the vaccination overall in North Carolina. 11 million doses given. 5.12 have been fully vaccinated from COVID 19. Of people are fully vaccinated with 48.8%. Thus, given the 387 million fully vaccinated of 182 million people have been fully vaccinated of in the United States 55.5%. So it just got low for us, really low. We took a look at the updates here on North Carolina coronavirus update. Today, September the 22nd. And yes, North Carolina among 10 states that reported record hospitalizations in the last month. 2 p.m. Wake County Public School System Administration announced that due to limited staff and other resources, the district will pause the extended learning program, summer learning, affecting the end of the day on Friday, September 24th, to the end of the fall assessment. We are investigating potential learning options for the spring system and will have more information about those options in the coming weeks, the district said. The district said a show of teachers, bus drivers, and space were reasons that most principals supported pausing the program. Opportunities for working in a extended learning program could be revisited for spring system, the district said. 12:45 p.m. North Carolina health officials are reporting 6,288 new cases, COVID cases today. The state is reporting an 11.4% positive test rate. There are currently 3,400 COVID cases hospitalized throughout the North Carolina. Through the state, 130 more people have died from the virus. A total of 15,941 North Carolinians have died from COVID since the pandemic started. According to NDDHS, 68% of North Carolina adults have been vaccinated with at least one dose of the COVID-19, and 63% are fully vaccinated. Now, Wednesday, President Joe Biden is set to announce that the U.S. is doubling to 1 billion doses. It purchases of Pfizer COVID-19 shots to share with the war. Biden is also set to embrace a goal of vaccinating 70% of the global population within the next year. The stepping up U.S. commitment will be the customary in a global vaccination summit. The president is conventional available Wednesday on the sidelines of the UN General Assembly. Biden will push well-off nations to do more to get the COVID-19 coronavirus under control around the world. Word of Biden's plane comes from the two senior Biden administration officials who spoke on the condition anonymous to preview the president's remarks. North Carolina-based health care provider says nearly 400 of its workers face violence for falling into company with the mandatory coronavirus vaccination program. The Western Sun Journal reports that Northern Health said Tuesday that 1.4% of the its overall workforce, or 375 employees, are not being allowed to work. Northern announced its military vaccination policy on July 22nd, saying that it will require full completion by September 15th. This is the Joseph Curry Show. I'll see you tomorrow, everybody. Peace.